So what we have here today is a 52-inch Hampton Bay Camera 2 Plus. This fan here is from 2001, 3-speed electrically reversible. Brushed steel finish with high gloss cobalt blue blades. Non-reversible. Integrated 4 lights with matching cobalt blue globes. Hampton Bay logo there on the side. Fan is flush mounted. Could also be a solder on a down rod. Hard to see. Probably will never focus on it, but there's a tag on the top. It is a clear tag stuck on top of the motor, so it's extremely hard to see what's going on there. These fans are manufactured by King of Fans. I believe the original Camerons were made by SMC. Then sometime when the Hampton Bay Camera 2 came around, sometime around 1999 if I were to guess, they switched OEMs to King of Fans. These fans use a 188 by 15 stamped steel sprinter motor. These have a roughly 14-degree blade pitch. These blades are a bit droopy from age, but otherwise not too shabby. Yeah, the Camera 2 Plus was a more designer-oriented line of fans versus the ordinary Cameron, which just came in your typical pleb finishes. White and brass, antique brass, polished brass, and I think even copper. And I don't think those ever included any kind of integrated light, but you could always have the provisions of adding one yourself. The Camera 2 Plus was available in a bunch of more designer-style finishes, in quite a array of different looks, and each finish had its own unique integrated light. So these are pretty unique fans from Hampton Bay. This particular one has actually a 44-inch counterpart. I'm pretty sure it wasn't part of the Plus line. I think those are only reserved for the 52-inch ones. But I guess this one was offered in 44 inch as well for a short period of time, and pretty much identical with the exception of only 3 lights instead of 4. So let's go ahead and see what this thing does. Hampton Bay brushed steel pull fobs. And here is the light. Pretty cool. Yeah, this is easily one of my favorite variations of the Camera 2. Right next to the chrome one with clear plexiglass blades. Those had a neon light kit to them. Either available in blue, pink, or green. Picked this thing off Marketplace today for $10. Not too bad of a deal. About average low speed here. Fan's pretty quiet. No bearing noise or anything like that. It's always good. Take it up to medium. And well, here's high. Got a slight wobble, but otherwise a pretty smooth runner. Doing roughly 200 RPM here. With a 14-degree blade pitch. Yeah, this thing is definitely a pretty good performer. Gotta let it coast. Turn the light back on. Had to make a couple little repairs on this thing. One thing, when I opened the fan up, the pull chain switch was literally falling apart. So I just have that jerry-rigged with some zip ties holding it together until I get a replacement one. Another small issue on this thing is that the fan uses a Molex connector, so it can easily detach the switch housing cup from the fan. And that's caused a little bit of issues. When I first put this thing together, the fan wouldn't work at all, it would just hum. Then after playing with it for a little bit, I noticed that one of the leads in the Molex connector was loose and not making good contact. That was one of the main capacitor leads. So of course it's not going to make the fan turn at all. You have to hold it at just the right position for it to make good contact, and thankfully when I re-put it back together it actually held. Excuse me. These fans, irregardless of all these Cameron 2 Pluses, they could also have the option for no lights. They had an extra switch housing cup where you'd have to just transfer all the electrical components within to the blank switch housing cup, and you can have the fan with no light. They probably also had provisions where you can install any kind of light kit you wanted on them too. But it gave you that flexibility back in the day, which was always a nice thing that Hampton Bay did. Yeah, these fans sold like hotcakes. All the variations are pretty common. I'd say some of the more hardest to find versions, I think, are the chrome neon ones. I think those are the hardest to find ones. Otherwise, these things are still pretty common. But these are a good fan, though. No doubt about that. And I thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video on this 52-inch Hampton Bay Cameron ceiling fan in brushed chrome finish in cobalt blue from 2001. So we'll be seeing you next time. Take care. Peace.